Hey everybody, Brian Trout coming to you from Mossy Creek Fly Fishing with your fly fishing forecast. The date for today is Thursday, September 2nd. So what's left of Hurricane Ida has moved through, and we got quite a bit of rain, so there's a lot to actually update everybody on. We've got changes in all of our streams, all right? So most of the valley here got anywhere from 2 to 3 inches of rain. The heaviest rain came down on Tuesday night. But we had a lot of storms leading into this hurricane. It really got the ground wet, and with a couple of weeks of storms plus this really big system, we are officially out of the drought. So you're not going to find drought conditions around here, and it looks like the next few days are going to be beautiful. We've got northwest winds. Things will be drying out. Things will be less humid. Nights in the 50s for the foreseeable future. So things should be really looking up for the fishing. So let's start with the big rivers. Part of the reason I'm here today is because the Shenandoah and the James, all of our larger warm water fisheries are all blown out. Folks are already calling and asking when they think that they'll be fishable again. The short answer is hopefully beginning of next week. For those of you who are hoping to float and fish for smallmouth bass over Labor Day weekend, you're going to need to make other plans. The rivers are just too high and too muddy, like literally debris flowing down a lot of our rivers right now. The good news for the trout fishermen are a lot of streams just kind of came back online. Shenandoah National Park is still, as of this recording, saying that the suspension on fishing is still up. I would expect that to come down soon, sooner rather than later, because our mountain streams are in just awesome shape. Now, if you're looking at the big picture, we've got 6 weeks or so until the brook trout really go to pair up and spawn, and so that's about how much time they've got to put on weight. Sitting patiently in community pools all summer long, stacked up on top of each other, getting picked on by birds and each other, and now they've got everything they need. They've got flow, they've got cover, they've got oxygen, they got food. So as soon as those streams have maybe another day, if you looked at our website or some of our social media stuff, you could see videos from the dry river that Andy took, and the water is really cooking. So let it calm a little bit, and then get out there and really enjoy it. So all you brook trout fishermen, get your 1 weight, your 2 weight, your 3 weight, your tenkara rod, get everything ready. Get your dry flies. They should be eating attractors. With higher water, if you want to take some nymphs with you, it wouldn't be a bad idea. Some jig nymphs to get down deep in some of those deeper plunge pools. But get out there and really enjoy it. I would say even if we don't have rain for another 2 weeks, the water level should stay really good. And then just having cooler nights and shorter days all really helps with the trout season. Speaking of trout season, we're about 1 month away from the Department of Game kind of kicking up the fall trout stocking. All right, so they're going to be out. They don't tell you exactly where they're going to go, but we're about a month away from our delayed harvest waters kind of switching on. All right, so be on the lookout for that. For those of you who tend to like to wet wade until the last minute, we've had a lot of folks come in the shop. Water temperatures are going to start dropping. Nights are going to get cooler. And for those of you who have leaky waders or haven't paid attention to your waders, we have a huge inventory of waders and boots here, better than you'll find in most places right now. So stop by and see us, and we'll get you guys ready for the fall. So anyway, that's beginning of October. The spring creeks are going to be in good shape in the next couple of days. They took a really good shot of rain. I live on Mossy Creek, and it was chocolate milk and just starting to come out of the banks a little bit during this storm. So it doesn't stay unfishable for very long. By this time tomorrow, you should be able to get out. And for those of you who love swinging big streamers and that sort of thing, that would be the time to do it. High, dirty water. The brown trout are going to be on a similar schedule to the brook trout. Sometime mid to late October, they're going to be pairing up. And so they too have about 6 weeks or so to really put on the weight. All right. And their beautiful fall colors are going to be coming out. So brooks and browns, get out there, get after them while you can. The smallmouth bass fishing, if I had to guess, I would say the river will probably be fishable by Tuesday-ish. Even then it'll be probably dirty. You'll want to go down deep, fishing your heavier flies, your near enough sculpins, your clawdads, critter mites, stuff like that down the bottom. And then, you know, we have 5-6 weeks of good warm water fishery fishing left. The smallmouth and the largemouth. They should pick right back up. The cicadas will be dying sometime mid-month, so it gives you even more topwater action. So none of that's over yet. In fact, I'll be out on the water in 5 weeks chasing all those fish. So anyway, a lot going on. As always, for up to the minute stuff, you can call or email the shop or stop by. But in short, trout fishermen, get your heavy jig nymph flies and your streamers out. For the brook trout fishermen, be ready to go up high in the mountains. The George Washington National Forest, Ramsey's Draft, North River, Upper, Dry River, all these streams that we've kind of been laying off of for 2.5 months are going to be just primo. And get ready for the fall. Get ready for the state to start turning delayed harvests on. Get ready for wader fishing and all that good stuff. So give us a call, stop by, or email. And thanks for checking in, and we'll see you next time.